Now let's talk about college entrance exams, the SAT and ACT. What is the SAT and ACT? Well, these are standardized tests that are used by college admissions office during the admission process. It's used in conjunction with your high school achievement and can be used to determine your future success in college. A lot of merit-based scholarships also use this as determination. These college entrance exams are important. In fact, they're found to be the third most important factor in college admission decisions. The two highest are going to be your grades in your prep courses, like AP and ACP, or your strength of curriculum. Other factors that go into this are your extracurricular activities, essays or letters of recommendation, and student demonstrated interests. So while these scores are pretty important, keep in mind they're not the only thing to be considered when applying to college. One term to be familiar with is test optional. Well, test optional means the college is giving you the opportunity to decide if you want to submit a test score or if you don't want to. Due to COVID, a lot of test cancellations happened, so many colleges are choosing to go test optional this next year. But just because it's test optional doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. If you feel it will help your chances, definitely take that exam. If these test scores will help improve your college application, then make sure you use them. It is important to check each college and learn about their testing policy. And even if a college is test optional, some special programs or scholarships may still require a test score. The SAT subject test is a specific test through SAT. This focuses on one particular academic discipline. It takes about an hour each, and a student can take up to 3 tests in the same day. One thing to consider, though, is not all colleges mandate the subject test. So make sure you need to take it before you sign up for one. Let's look at some upcoming SAT tests. As you can see, October 3rd is your next exam, and it's going to be here at Westfield. You have till September 4th to sign up for this test, September 22nd with a $35 late fee added on. This is also going to be your last chance to take an exam before most colleges' November 1st deadline for admissions. You will go to www.collegeboard.org to sign up for this exam, and it costs about $52 for the regular exam, $68 if you take it with essay. And keep in mind, too, students who get free and reduced lunch, or if you're a 21st Century Scholar, you do qualify for a test waiver fee for at least one exam. You can talk to your counselor for more details. Here you can see the upcoming ACT exams. This you will go to www.actstudent.org to register. It costs about $55 for a test, and then if you decide to take it with essay, it's about $70. And we still have that waiver policy for those students, so make sure you see your counselor for more details on that as well. Superscoring is when colleges take your highest section scores from across all the dates you've taken the college entrance exam, forming the highest possible composite score. Many colleges use the superscoring for both the SAT and ACT in their admissions and scholarship purposes. Students should check with their college of interest for their superscoring policy. Here we can look at examples of what superscoring looks like. As you can see from the example of the SAT superscoring, this student took the exam 3 times. Their highest score in the English section was a 620, and their highest score in the math section was a 640. So when we add those together, we get what is called their superscore. Many colleges require SAT and ACT scores to be sent directly from College Board or the ACT for admissions. If you are signing up to take the SAT or ACT, utilize 4 free score sends upon registration. And remember to do this as soon as possible because it does not last. After that, Sending scores will cost around $12 per college, so it can add up pretty quickly. Send the scores within 3 weeks prior to the college admissions deadline. This gives adequate time to make sure they receive your scores in time. You can do what's called rush reporting. This is very costly, and it still takes several days to do. So just make sure you're labeling these ahead of time. So how do you prepare for the SAT and ACT? Well, there are a lot of things online that you can use. For instance, there's apps for your phone, like the Daily Practice for New SAT and the ACT Prep. Practice tests can be found on both their websites, and College Entrance Prep is a class you can take here at Westfield to really help give you a boost when it comes to doing that test. But your greatest tool you can use is called Khan Academy. This is a free online SAT prep course that is linked to your PSAT results. It's going to give you personalized information, interactive problems, video lessons, full-length practice tests, personalized study plans, so it really can help you out. You will want to link this to your College Board by going to signup.collegeboard.org/official SAT practice. Lastly, just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Get ready the night before. Scout out your test location. Make sure you know where you're going. Print your admission ticket and make sure you have your ID, sharpened pencils, and a calculator. Get a good night's sleep, wake up early and get a good breakfast, arrive early to the testing center so you don't feel like you're rushing, and make sure you leave your phone in your car because you do not want to get caught with that in the testing center. Lastly, take a few deep breaths and just do your best.